I was raised with the idea that struggle means you're doing something wrong. And anger is not acceptable. And unhappiness and sadness are all things that should be put away very quickly. And mistakes are definitely, there's no room for mistakes here.
Right. Yeah. So there's this, so anxious attachment has this first attribute you mentioned of this hyper attention, this hyper attunement to people around you, their expectation, their emotional lives, and meeting their expectations. And then the secondary ramification of an emotional regulation that's poorly developed because you're in a system that's discouraging you from experiencing the full gambit of your emotions.
Yes.
It's actually asking you to cut off certain parts of yourself and most importantly, to not actually talk about it.
Yeah, it's not something
to not express it, to not give it a name, to not give it a context, to not go there.
Because it's an admission of guilt.
Exactly, yeah, it's an admission of guilt. Yeah, you will be condemned on it.
Yeah.
And so this fundamental capacity of emotional regulation, which is to name a feeling, to express that feeling appropriately, to provide a context around, feel comfortable with the exploration of something that's alien or frightening or unacceptable. Like this basis of emotional regulation is then eroded in the individual.
That's about the primary needs of children. And I love how he speaks about it's their very existence requires it. Just like our lungs require oxygen to breathe, children need validation. They need parents who allow them to experience all the emotion on the human spectrum and validate it.